This is a beautiful little community. In some ways, it reminds me of Ave Maria. Yo, what's up here? Audio is going to sound a little different because you're just on my external AV mod. I brought my Rode Wireless Go with, but I forgot I left the transmitter turned on after my KingSong S22 high-speed run, so it was on all night, so it ran the battery dead. So we're going old school with audio. Hopefully you can hear me. Not that it matters, but what some people will care about is what I'm on. One-wheel GT. When's the last time you saw this? I can kind of tell you. I think it's probably been June since you've seen it. I'm up in Babcock Ranch, Florida. This is where my ex-wife Allison and her boyfriend have built a house, and I'm up here just hanging out a little bit on Labor Day, and I brought my one wheel with. This is actually my second trip out on the one wheel. I rode it to a pizza shop where we had lunch, and yeah, taking it out again. So if you look at my GT, you might notice something different. Yes, there's no fender on it anymore. I took the fender off. I think I might have explained this. I don't remember where I explained it. Somewhere I explained it. When I did the tire change in my one-wheel XR, I never put the fender back on. I put a treaded tire on my one-wheel XR, and I found myself liking the appearance of it more with no fender on it. And I looked at my GT, and I thought to myself, I think I might like the GT more without a fender as well. So here you go, fenderless GT. Yes, you don't get the protection from dirt and water that flies up, but I don't care. I don't really drive in or ride in overly dirty or wet conditions typically, so I'm riding fenderless, man. What else is new? What's next? Things are just so insane. Everything is extreme in my life. So I talked on a live stream. I'm trying to point the mic at me so you can hear me. I talked on a live stream about the front footpad recall Future Motion has done. My board, of course, qualified for that as it was one of the first GTs available. And I have a new front footpad sensor sitting in a box at my house. And I'm glad to have it in case I have a problem, but I have not had any problems with my front footpad on my GT, so I'm not going to replace it. I am holding on to it till a rainy day. If I develop problems, I will change it. But until then, I'm just going to roll with the OG footpad. I've never had a single ghosting issue. This is a beautiful little community. In some ways, it reminds me of Ave Maria. It's a modern community, more or less self-sufficient, in the middle of kind of nowhere in Lee County. They have a huge solar farm here. They have a town center, not as big as Ave Maria's, but it's nice. The only thing they're really missing is, well, they don't have a college here. Ave Maria is a university, and they don't have a big Catholic church and a Catholic influence in the town, as far as I know. So, but other than that, there are a lot of similarities with Babcock Ranch. So I rode the board over to the pizza place, and Allie and her boyfriend Shugs, they drove over, and they were behind me for a good period of time. And Allie said like she felt nervous watching me on the GT. She hasn't really seen me ride these things very often, so yeah, she thought it did not look safe. And it can be unsafe, but hopefully I'm pretty safe on my one wheel. I think I am. Babcock Ranch does have EV charging stations as well, as you see a Tesla Model Y taking advantage of that right now. They also have these little solar trees. I've seen these in other spots. These panels are supposed to actually rotate to get optimum angle to the sun throughout the day. It's installed by FPL. Okay, I'm taking you into the town center. And actually, the directional mic is facing the other side, so I don't know how well you'll be able to hear me, but I'm trying to talk a little louder. Okay, this is the literal town center. This is an area where, like they've had, like farmers markets set up on the weekend. first time actually I was up here with Allison, checking things out. They had a nice farmer market set up in this area. I see the beautiful lake. Actually, I need to get down there right along the lake because there's a nice path there. So let me do that. They have a great gym right there. Okay, let's get extreme.
Extreme.
Beautiful heron right there. Yeah, this area is kind of hard to beat. Ave Maria doesn't have a lake quite this size to there's little puck lights in the sidewalk here, so this is lit up at night as well. Riding in flow mode, by the way, for those of you that care. Flow is the way to go, if you ask me. On a GT at least. We have some like community pools for, I'm sure, several of them for the various areas. Here's one. And this little lookout point kind of thing. The sun went in, thank goodness. Did I mention it's hot again? It's hot. Very surprising. Like you're surfing the sidewalk. Okay, reverse directions. I'm heading back towards your house. Nice little ride here. I've gotten in, I don't know, 6 miles or so. And I just grazed the surface of the paths that are around here. It's a huge area, size-wise, and there's paths, from my understanding, that basically surround the entire property. So I could literally ride out here for hours if I had the time to do so. So it gives me something to look forward to in the future, right? All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up. Feels good to get back out on the one-wheel GT, don't you think? Definitely does. If you found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you're going to subscribe, you can hit the notify bell that's over there somewhere, even when I'm riding. I think that's where it is. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. Big thanks to my channel subscribers, all 18 of them. Last time I checked, and they're right over there. Thank you. I appreciate your support of the channel. And hope you guys had a very enjoyable Labor Day. Mine was good. Hope yours was as well. That's all I have for now. Until next time, Duffman out.